Hola Paloma.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Muy bien, ¿y usted?
Bien, bien.
Bien, bien. Bien, vamos a comenzar la clase de hoy. Primero
Ajá,
que nada, vamos a empezar con una evaluación para determinar su
ok.
nivel de inglés actual, ¿ok?
Ajá,
Entonces, aquí le voy a hacer varias preguntas en inglés. Como es un
sí.
examen, tiene que también contestar con oraciones completas, ¿ok?
Ok.
Ok, how are you?
I'm doing good. And you?
Good, thank you. What is your name?
My name is Paloma Gallegos.
How do you spell Paloma?
Paloma.
Where are you from?
I'm from Durango, Mexico.
Do you like Colorado?
Yes, I do. I love it.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is red and black.
What is your phone number?
My phone number is 720-838-4414.
How do you say mesa in English?
Mesa, table.
What does book mean in Spanish?
Libro.
What do you do for work?
I'm a phlebotomist, so I work in outpatient lab.
What do you do for fun?
I like to spend time with my family, go out with my friends. I like to dance and cook.
That was my next question. Do you like to dance?
I do. I like to dance. My husband is from Peru and I'm from Mexico, so I like to mix either like Mexican music or like salsa, merengue, reggaeton, those type of music.
How is the weather today?
Super cold.
Oración completa.
Oración completa sería.
How is the weather today?
The weather was cold. It was snowing outside and it was really cold.
Okay. Are you thirsty?
A little bit. I'm a little bit thirsty.
Are you from China?
I'm not from China. I do look like Chinese lady, but people keep telling me that if I'm Chinese, but I'm from Mexico. But I do look like Asian people.
Friends with the president?
I'm sorry?
Are you friends with the president?
No, I'm not friends with the president.
Do you work on the moon?
No, I don't work at the moon.
Who is your best friend? Do you have $1 million?
I wish I had $1 million in my bank, but I do not have $1 million.
Who is your best friend?
My best friend is Olga, and we've been friends since high school.
Where is Olga from?
She's from the United States, but her parents are from Mexico.
What does she do for work?
She works at the court at Boulder.
Describe her.
She's really fun. We have a lot in common. So she likes to dance Latin music. She likes spicy food. She's really funny, and she speaks Spanish and English. She's currently single, I believe, and what else? And we look like alike. She's short like me. She's white. She has dark hair, and sometimes we've been told that we look like twins.
Okay, good. What does a teacher do?
A teacher teaches the class, like, let me think about it. Okay, what a teacher does, he teach.
Ya lo dijiste para que sepa. Ya eso
Oh,
fue
yeah. Okay.
the teacher's class. Tell me about your daily routine.
My daily routine. I wake up around 3-4 a.m. I get ready. I do my hair, my makeup. I have to drive to work Monday to Friday. And I work from 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And after I get off from work, I have some free time to go shopping or go home. And then after that, I have to go and get ready to go and pick up my son from school. And then I come home and all that stuff.
Ask me 2 questions in English.
Let me see. What make you wanna teach English and Spanish? No, wait. Yeah, why do you wanna teach English? And what make you learn Spanish?
Okay. Well, I teach English because I learned how to speak Spanish, honestly.
Okay.
And I wanted to learn how to speak Spanish because just growing up here in Colorado, it's a very important language to learn. It can help you out a
Oh,
lot
wow.
with work and with talking to people and your neighbors and all that. So
Yes, that's cool.
good. What are you doing right now?
I'm at home.
I'm sorry?
I'm at home.
But what are you doing right now?
Oh, I'm just sitting here in the sofa.
What do you think Olga is doing right now?
She's working right now.
Who do you think will win the next World Cup?
Let me see. I don't know too much about football, but I'll say Broncos.
The World Cup is soccer.
Oh, ding dong. Then I'll say Mexico.
Oración completa. Who do you think will win the next World Cup?
Who's gonna win? I believe, or I wish, that Mexico will win the next cup. What was it?
World Cup.
World Cup.
Why do you want to improve your English?
Because I believe my English needs a lot of improvement. I believe that I'm able to understand and speak English, but not like you, not like other people who have been here for so much time, and I believe that they speak English perfectly, and that's why.
What are you going to do this weekend?
This weekend, I have a date with Costco, and I have to clean the house, and probably I'm gonna go and visit my sister. She lives in Longmont.
What are your plans for your next vacation?
My plans for my next vacation will be Cancun. We would like to go there maybe in around March, probably.
What will you do when you get home tonight?
Let's see. I'm planning to cook some dinner, and I have to take my kiddo to Taekwondo.
Where were you born?
I was born in Durango, Mexico.
Did you work yesterday?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I worked yesterday.
Did you play baseball yesterday?
Baseball? No, I didn't play baseball yesterday.
Where did you go yesterday?
I went to work, and then after that, I went to Ken Supers and
Espera.
Okay.
Just a simple
Sorry.
question. Okay, now, what else did you do yesterday?
Oh, what else did I do yesterday? I also went to King Supers to buy some groceries, and I came home.
I just moved to Denver. What should I do to meet new people?
You should go dancing. You should go to La Rumba, where you can meet more people.
Okay. What were you doing before this test?
I was just cleaning the house.
Have you been to Disney World?
No, I haven't been at Disney World.
Have you been to Africa?
No, I haven't been to Africa either.
How long have you been studying English?
Let's see. Well, this will be my first time studying English officially, but I came to the United States 12, 14 years ago. I don't know if that answered the question.
What would you do if you won the lottery?
I will quit my job right away, and I will start buying a bunch of stuff.
Had you studied English before moving to Denver?
No, can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Had you studied English before moving to the United States?
No, I have never studied English before.
Okay, good. Paloma, ¿por qué quieres estudiar inglés? Porque tu inglés es prácticamente perfecto.
Ay, no, pues entonces, ¿qué estamos haciendo acá? Pues es que, mira, pues como, o sea, más o menos siento que, o sea, me sobrellevo la situación en el inglés, pero me falta mucho la pronunciación. Hay muchas cosas que no entiendo así como right away. Por ejemplo, como cuando me hiciste la pregunta del fútbol. Yo, o sea, yo te escuché y como que automáticamente pues no escuché bien, obviamente, y, o sea, y respondo así cosas de que, no te preguntamos eso, ¿me entiendes? Y yo así como que toda embarrassed ahí, como que entendí, así como situaciones de esas así me llegan a pasar. Por ejemplo, en el trabajo donde estoy, obviamente por teléfono hay veces que tengo que cubrir el front desk, y pues obviamente pues el teléfono para llamando a cada rato, y sí, pues sí entiendo muchas cosas, pero ahí depende del acento o de la gente, se llama molesta o habla muy rápido y molesta y no tienen mucha paciencia, entonces como que pues sí es donde siento yo que necesito estar, mi inglés tiene que estar mejor.
Well, I've definitely got you going into our advanced level of English. Once you get up to this level of English, you can always make your English better, right? When you're learning a new language, you can always study more, make it better. You speak more English than 99.9% of the students that I work with. So Congratulations.
No way.
Yeah, your English is almost, like I said, it's almost perfect. There's, a couple of little things here and there that could perhaps be made better, but yeah. So we're going to now go into the lesson. So I'm going to do this lesson for you. This is day number 1 of our advanced English course, Advanced English 1. We review the simple past. In this level, we're talking about in this lesson, we're talking about funding sources, applying for a scholarship if you want to go to school, object pronouns versus subject pronouns, have to versus need to versus must as well. Some of those more advanced expressions. Here's my contact information, Paloma.
Okay.
So if you want to take a screenshot, you'll have my email address and my direct cell phone number.
Okay.
So if you decide to sign up for lessons with me, I want you to know how to get in touch with me in case you're running late or need to cancel a class, or if you have questions outside of class. Let's see here. Next, I've been teaching English since 2001, so I've got a lot of experience. I basically started teaching English when I started learning Spanish, when I got serious about learning Spanish. Everybody I wanted to practice with wanted to practice English with me. So it was just a nice way to make friends and practice Spanish and help other people learn English. I officially started the language school here in Denver in 2012. Before that, I graduated from college with a degree in international business, Spanish, and marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. What about you? So you said you're a phlebotomist?
Yes.
Tell me about that. What does that mean exactly? Some kind of doctor, right?
No. I wish I was a doctor, but it's more like, let's say you go to the hospital and they need to do some blood work. They call the phlebotomist, and she or he comes and he draws your blood. That's the main thing that I do. I do more stuff at work, like I do
You're the
EKGs.
bad guy. You're the
I'm
bad
the
guy.
vampire.
You come and stick me with the needle. Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So you do the like testing.
Yes.
Okay, so you draw the blood, and then do you like test it too? You test it, analyze the results and stuff like that?
Right now where I work, at the clinic where I work, I don't. I just draw the blood, and then Quest Diagnostic, they come and pick up the samples.
I see.
But I used to work for Boulder Community Hospital, and I used to work at the outpatient lab and at the processing area where you actually run a few tests, just the basic ones. But they have technicians where they do more, like, depending on the department that the specimen has to go, they have specialists that they run those tests.
Cool. Nice. Well, I'm from the United States originally, but I've also lived in Spain, Argentina, Chile, and Ecuador. And I've traveled to many other places in the world. I've been all over Latin America, I've been to Europe, and I've been to Asia.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. What about you? Where are you from? You said you're from Durango?
Durango, Mexico.
Okay.
And that's where I grew up. My mom, she's from Chihuahua, so we used to go and visit our family members at Chihuahua. And then we came here to Colorado like 14 years ago. And then I used to live in Longmont. And then when I got married, I moved to Aurora.
Okay. So you live in Aurora now?
Yes.
Nice. I live in Montbello, so I'm not too far away from you.
Okay.
I'm by very close to 51st and Chambers.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, when I'm not working, I like to have fun too. I'm a musician, so I enjoy playing music. I play the guitar and the drums. I like to travel. Sometimes I go to the gym or I read, and I like to watch movies a lot. And something interesting is that I used to dance with a professional salsa group called Salsaco in Boulder. So you say you like to go to La Rumba. I love going to La Rumba.
I'm not a professionalist like you, but I do my best. I have fun.
Yeah, I don't dance a whole lot anymore. I've forgotten a lot. This was, 15 years ago, I used to dance almost every night.
Cool.
I just like to go have fun every now and then. I love going to La Rumba. So Next time you go to La Rumba, call me up.
I'll see you.
Let's go.
I'm like, I know that guy.
What do you like to do for fun, Paloma?
Spend time with my family. I'm married. We have a 7 years old son, and we just do like outdoor stuff, going to the park, riding the bikes. Like right now, since it's super cold, we play games like what is it called? Boring games? No.
Board games?
Board games, yes.
Como juegos de la mesa?
Sí, ajá.
Board.
Ajá.
Board es decir la tabla. Board.
La tabla, ajá.
Board.
Board.
B-O-A-R-D. Board
Sí,
game.
ajá. Board game.
Oh, nice.
Sí.
Which games?
Lately, my son wants to play what's it called? Jenga? No, the block.
Jenga.
What? Jenga, right?
Jenga.
So that one, Jenga.
Okay, cool. Well, why study English? You speak English at this point. Overall, English is a great language to study. It's the language it's the international language of communication. And this is actually not correct. It's not the official language. It's the most commonly spoken language here in the United States. So no matter what, like you're in a place where I'm like, why is she really looking for English classes, But even with as much English as you speak, you can still study more, and it will only help you to feel better, right?
Yes.
More, you're looking to really perfect it. You're looking for more confidence at this point.
Yeah. And like my pronunciation too.
Yeah, pronunciation.
See? Pronunciation.
Yeah. So you mentioned you want to feel better. You want to improve your pronunciation. Why else? Why now? Why did you decide now I'm gonna? Because I was looking through my notes. It looks like you first contacted me like 2 years ago.
Yes, because let me start. When I first came here, I did like 1 year of high school, and they put me in one of those ESL English classes. And then, you pretty much get together with people who speak Spanish. So I learned English, but not the way I wanted to speak it, like the right way. Because most of the time I spent most of my time with people who speak Spanish. So I never like challenged myself to improve my English. And then, I try, and then after that, I remember that I bought one of those packages where they teach you English, because I was trying to like improve my English, but they were so boring. And then they were like, I was like, okay, I had to start from the beginning, because I know that I speak it, but I should like learn from the beginning so I don't skip anything, right? So, but it was so boring because you start with that I, he, she, blue, red, green.
Yeah,
and then,
you don't need to start from the beginning.
And then you get bored, you give up. And then I'm like, okay, that's it. And then a few years later, I was trying to find a school where you can sit and they can teach you. So I went to From Ranch Community College. But like you said, my English is good. So they put me in one of those English classes where they teach you how to write papers, essays, and all that stuff.
Academic English, yeah.
So yeah, it helps, but still, like, my thing is that I get so comfortable, and then I start like get together with people who speak Spanish again, and then I don't challenge myself.
Yeah.
And then years later, I just give up. And then a few years ago, I was able to get my green card. So that got me motivated to go to school. And then my English, again, it's like good, but not good enough for college. Like, and I would like to become a nurse, like not like a registered nurse where you go 4 years and get your bachelor's degree, but one of those advanced programs where you can do 1 year and then you become a licensed practitioner nurse.
Oh, good.
So I would like to do that because all my life I've been working in the medical field. I used to work in nursing homes and I used to be the CNA, and I know what's LPA nurse. What do they do? Like, what's their job? So I would like to become a LPA nurse. So I tried to get enrolled in one of those biology classes, not the basic biology classes, but the higher advanced 4-point credit, those classes.
Yeah.
And they were like challenge for me because it's biology, and then on top of that it's English. So you have to study, you have to read, you have to understand.
Right.
But it took me longer to catch up the information that I was trying to study because of the English. It was like that's what I noticed, that for me, like at school, I believe I need to improve my English, like writing papers too, like essays. It's more difficult for me to write, to do those classes. Math, I'm okay with math, of course. History, those are easy for me, but like English and biology are a little bit hard for me. Those classes are hard for me. So that's when I was like, okay, I need to improve my English. And
ultimately, it sounds like you want to go back to college.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
And then I contact you because I was looking for schools around my area, but what happened? Oh, but on that time, I don't think you had I don't remember, but I don't think you had the option to do like online classes, I believe. I'm not sure. Or maybe I didn't look, I didn't search your web page that well. And then one of my, ¿cómo se dice? Impedimentos era, tengo un niño. I have he's 7 years old. So my husband, I work in the morning, and then I stay with him in the afternoons. And then my husband, he works in the afternoon and he stays with him in the morning. So for me, going to like a class at school, I don't have anybody that can watch my kid in the afternoon. So that's why I give up. And yeah, I think that's what happened. Long story.
Well, that's great. That's great. We can definitely help improve your confidence with English to help you get into the university or college or whatever you want to do there. So it's okay to make mistakes, Paloma. These are conversation classes. So I want you to talk as much as possible. Ask me any questions you have. It's all good. Just have some fun with it, okay? This is our advanced English class. So kind of grammar type stuff that we're looking at. We're going to be learning how to make comparisons. Be working on the present perfect tense to ask about experiences. We're going to look at a little bit of writing help for you with punctuation and more compound sentences. We've got possessive adjectives and pronouns, and then conditional if statements, more complex advanced statements you can make. In terms of vocabulary and life skills, we're going to talk about finances, money, getting jobs, health, going to the doctor, housing and transportation and that sort of thing, okay? So let's start off with a little conversation here. Is anyone in your family interested in going to college? And obviously you are, right?
Yeah, just me, yeah.
Just you? Okay, cool. So what are your options for going to college? Where do you think you're going to go?
I don't know, have you ever heard this called Concord?
Concord is it's specifically like a medical school, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they have the LPN program that I want to do.
Okay.
It's very intense, and yeah.
Okay, yeah. So sometimes I don't know anything about them, so I can't say anything, but sometimes I have to tell my students to be a little bit careful. Do you know anybody that's gone there that has then gotten a job?
Yes,
Yeah.
where I work, let me see, at least 3 of the nurses, well, they don't work there anymore, but when they used to work where I work now, they got their LPN program at that school.
Okay, good, good. I just want to make sure it's legitimate, that it's like
Yes.
licensed and legitimate, because sometimes some of these private,
Schools.
higher
Like,
education programs are
yes,
kind of, but if
yes,
you know people that have gone there that it's recommended, it's legitimate, then good.
yes.
Um, so are you pretty much settled on Concord, or are you going to compare other schools?
Well, I already compared, or I already checked other schools, and because of my lifestyle, well, mostly because of my kid, um, I think it'll be a better fit for me to go to Concord, because I know it'll be like 10 months. It'll be intense, but I just do it and done. And if I go to community college, it might be a cheaper, it might take me longer, and and yeah, I think Concord might be better. But yeah, I check other schools.
Yeah. Did you compare tuition?
Yes, yes. And community college are a lot cheaper. But because I don't know, maybe I wanted to finish my LPM program for so long that I feel desperate sometimes.
Okay. So it sounds like you just want it fast. You want a program where you can kind of do it as fast as possible.
Yes, yes. Because for community college, you have to do some pre-requirement classes,
Right.
and before you enter to the program, and then when you are ready to enter to the program, they have more what's it called? They need more qualifications. Depends on your grades, and you have to earn some points to be a good candidate to enter to the program.
So what are the requirements for going to Concord?
For Concord, you finish the program in 10 months, and then because it's so advanced, so fast, because you do it in 10 months, they basically the first 3 months you do your pre-requirement classes that you have to do in other schools.
Prerequisites is what
Prerequisites.
prerequisites, and you can just call it prereqs for short. Prereqs.
Prereqs. So at Concord, you do your prereqs on the first 3 months, I believe.
Okay. Well, are you qualified to go to Concord?
I believe so, because I do already have my green card, because a few years I checked with them, because I had my do you know what's DACA?
Yeah.
DACA. So I got that one first, and then I checked with them a few years ago, and because I was trying to see if they accept my DACA, and they said no. So I have to wait a few years until I got my green card, and now I almost have everything to enter school, but I want to wait a little bit because I want to study improve my English. I want to save some money, and then I'll be ready.
Good.
Yes.
What are some sources of funding that are available to you?
I checked with them, and they told me that I can always apply to financial aid. I think it's called FAFSA.
Okay.
And I might be able to apply to a few scholarships.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Did you go to college or the university in Mexico? It sounds like you moved here in high school, so.
Yes. Yeah, so in Mexico, I finished my middle school and I did a few years of high school.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. What's the past tense of these verbs, Paloma?
Let me see. Compete.
To say like yesterday.
Yes. Competed with the D at the end, and then got, applied. I don't know if my pronunciation is correctly, but
That's
applied will
good.
be with
Applied.
the I.
Mhm.
Applied, gave, hired, chose, qualified.
Very good. Ask me
Uh-huh.
questions with these verbs in the past tense.
Compete. Compete is like competition.
Yep.
Competition. Competition. Chose, qualified. No, I don't think I have any questions.
No. Ask me questions in the past
Oh,
tense.
oh, I have to ask like whatever. When did you compete for? When did you compete for?
So in the past tense, you want to change do to did. When did
Oh,
you compete?
when did you compete? Okay. ¿Y qué dije yo antes? Did you compete, ¿verdad?
I heard do. When do you?
So
When
sería
compete, but you got to say did.
did.
When did you compete?
When did you compete for salsa class?
So I never competed in a salsa competition. I was part of a group that learned choreographies, and then we would do shows.
Oh,
So
cool.
we got to dance in public and perform and do shows, but it wasn't really a competition.
Okay. Let me do then another sentence with each word, right?
So now with get.
Did you get the money that I left for you in the kitchen?
Did you leave money for me in the kitchen?
Yes. No? Oh,
I
did I
didn't
ask?
get any money. I didn't get any money in the kitchen from you.
Okay. Okay. Did you apply for college?
Yes, I applied for college back in 2002
Okay.
because I started college in 2003.
Okay. Great. Did you give? But yeah, did you give presents to Carlos,
Who is Carlos?
our friend?
I don't know anybody named Carlos.
No. Did you give him presents?
No?
No,
I
you
don't know
didn't.
Carlos, so of course I didn't give him presents.
Okay, next
But I gave my
word.
son presents for Christmas.
Okay. Perfect.
Oops, keep going with hired now.
Hired. Let me see. Have you ever been hired as a teacher at community college? No. Have you ever been hired in a community college?
No, I've never been hired by a community college.
Okay. Why do you choose?
Why did?
Did.
Pronounce that a
Did.
little bit stronger. I don't know if you're trying to say it. it sounds like you're saying do in the present tense. Why did
Okay.
you choose?
Es como did. Okay.
Did.
Why did you choose your pink shirt?
Well, it's a red shirt.
Okay.
It's a red shirt, and I chose to wear this morning because it's a long sleeve shirt, and I wanted
Okay.
to wear a long sleeve shirt.
Okay. Qualify. Let me see. No, I have to ask in past. A ver. Let me think about the question first. Qualify. When did you qualify to become a teacher?
When I graduated from college in 2007, I qualified to be a teacher. Okay, good. All right. Let's talk about a subject pronoun versus an object pronoun. First,
Okay.
pronouns are words that we use to, typically speaking, to replace an actual noun or an actual name once we've already established the context of a conversation so that we avoid repetition. The subject pronouns do the action of a sentence. The object pronouns receive the action of a sentence. So on the left side, the subject pronouns would always go on the left side of a verb, and the object pronouns in English would go on the right side of a verb. Now they correlate to each other, but they mean two slightly different things, right? So I corresponds with me, you corresponds with you, he corresponds with him, she corresponds with her, it is it, we corresponds with us, they corresponds with them. So some of these are the same, like you and it, and then some of them are slightly different. How could you restate this sentence while replacing the word in red, the word or the words in red, with the appropriate pronoun? So I got a scholarship from the school. How could you repeat that without saying a scholarship?
Let me see. So I cannot set scholarship.
Right. So you have to choose one of these words to replace a scholarship.
Can I say I got it from the school?
Yep. All right. Number 2.
The university. Same with the university, right? They gave it to him.
So the president is just one person. So you're not going to say they.
Okay. I bet.
You can say
gave,
he.
Shirley is a person, so he gave her a scholarship.
Perfect.
Okay. Let me think. The committed members. Oh, the committed members. They chose him. They chose him.
Very good.
My uncle did. He gave, no. ¿Sí sería he? My?
Could be. Yeah. For my uncle, he.
He gave them a loan. He gave them a loan.
Good.
Mr. Clinton. He gave her an internship.
Good.
They apply for the same campus
All
job.
right, so number 6, Jacob and I.
Oh,
It's not gonna be they because of the and I part.
they,
So it's
so
not
they,
they.
oh, it's not they,
Not
Jacob and I. Jacob and I. Jacob and me?
No.
No. We apply.
We.
We apply for the same campus job. I got it.
Good.
It was 10 pages long. I didn't have time to complete it.
Good. All right, so let's see here. This is just like a little example of a letter if you were to apply for a scholarship. Do you want to read this to me? Can you read this to me, please?
Sure. New, applying for a scholarship. Dear Colorado College administration staff.
Admissions staff, not administration. Admissions.
Admissions staff. I'm writing to apply for the Colorado Grade Student Scholarship. I am currently a working professional and graduated from CU in Denver 4 years ago. I received a 4.0 GPA and majored in Spanish. I am looking to enroll in your bilingual education program. I am originally from Mexico, but I have lived in the US for 20 years. I am very hard worker. I have student loans and need to cover my basic school expenses. Please consider me for this scholarship. Thank you, Jocelyn.
Have you ever applied for a scholarship?
Yes, I have. I have or I had. I have, right?
Say I have applied for a scholarship.
Yes, I have applied for a scholarship.
Have you ever applied for a job?
Yes, I have applied for a job.
Do you currently work?
Yes, I'm currently working.
What do you do?
I work as a phlebotomist.
Have you ever quit a job?
Yes, I have quit a job in the past.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel scared. Yes.
Okay. Do you have a regular work schedule? Number 5. What are some characteristics that would make someone eligible for a scholarship?
They should have good grades and they should have a passion for what they're applying for and be willing to study really hard.
Good. Do you have a regular work schedule?
Yes, I do have a regular work schedule.
Yes, I have.
Oh, yes, I have.
We use do in questions, but you really shouldn't use it in a positive answer like that.
Okay. So yes, I have a regular work schedule.
How do you keep track of your finances?
Let me see. I have a list of all my expenses, and each month I try to pay my bills on time.
Okay. Are tuition costs high in your home country?
depends what do you want to study, but most of the
It
most of
depends. It depends on what you want to study. It depends on what you want to
you
study.
want to study. It depends. ¿Y qué dije yo? Depends, ¿verdad?
I'm not exactly sure, but you didn't say that. It depends
Okay.
on.
Okay. Oh yeah, and that's another thing that I have my own habit of speaking, and if nobody tells me anything, I keep like doing the or like I don't know. Probably you already noticed, but like sometimes as I think in Spanish, that's how I speak English.
That's okay.
Yeah.
In English, yeah. So in Spanish, you say depende de. In English, you say it depends on.
Depends. It depends on what you want to study. See?
Yes.
And those are all habits that I have.
Okay. What is the school system like in your home country?
The school system in my country, it's pretty good. I believe that they have more advanced classes than in here. No?
Okay.
Good? Okay.
Do you think you would qualify for a loan or a scholarship to go to school?
Yes, I believe that I do. No,
That
I do.
That I would qualify.
That I will or would?
That I would.
Would. So I believe that I would qualify for a loan.
Good. How did you get to school when you were younger?
My mom used to walk with me to school.
Did you attend private or public school?
I went to a private or what?
Private or public?
Or public. I went to a public school.
Okay. What was your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject was math.
Nice. Okay, Paloma, we're going to stop right here because we're almost out of time, and I do have a class at 3, so I want to make sure that we can kind of talk about what we're going to do next.
Okay.
How do you feel about what we did today?
I like it.
You liked it?
Yes. At the beginning, I was like, no, you're losing hope on me. No, don't give up on me. I'm like, there's something that you can teach me. But then we went through the questions, and it took me a little bit of time to like catch on what you were trying to teach me or like show it. Because you asked me a few questions at the beginning, and then I was not used to like answering with sentences and all the stuff. But now that we did the little lecture, I got an idea what to expect in your class, and I like it. And I noticed a few habits that I have.
There's a few little things here.
Uh-huh.
I mean, your English is really good. I was asking you that more just because it's rare that I get a student that speaks as much English as you do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it does happen. It does happen from time to time. So it's just not very often, you know. What is your normal schedule like? Are you normally available in the afternoon like this?
Yes, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I have to take my kiddo to Taekwondo classes from 4:30 to 5:30, and after he gets off from school, you know, we have to eat really fast, and then I have to take him to those classes. So those are the only, I might be able to, but like after 5:30. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, weekends. I don't know if you work on the weekends or no. Okay, I wouldn't.
I'm currently only available in the afternoons.
Okay, perfect.
Typically after 1:30. So it's going to kind of depend on the day. For this level of English, probably the only option we're going to have is to do private lessons, just me and you. We can always see if I get another student at this level, but it doesn't happen very often.
Okay.
For private lessons, I do flexible pricing just because everybody's in a different situation. My suggested rate for private lessons, what I think is a totally fair price, is anywhere from $50 to $100 per lesson, depending on your economic situation. If you're making a ton of money, you haven't been affected by the pandemic, then $100. If you have been affected, or you're just you don't have quite all the means in the world, then at least $50. I'll do it for less, because I really want to help people. But I think at least $50 an hour is fair for the service that I provide.
And then, like, how many classes you think it'll be per week or per month? Or
normally I like to do classes every day, Monday through Thursday, based off of my current availability and your availability. We're probably looking at 1 to 2 classes per week. Next week I could do 2 to 3 on Wednesday and 2 to 3 on Thursday. The following week, same, Wednesday and Thursday. The week after that, I could only do Tuesday and Thursday. So it's we're going to have to be a little bit flexible, I think, with the schedule. But 1, 2, or 3 times a week, depending on the specific week.
Well, financially, I don't have a lot of money, so maybe I will say 50. But I don't think I'd be able to do 2 sessions, $100 per week. Might not be very ideal for me. I was thinking maybe I can start by doing 1 class a week.
Okay, that's fine.
And then it will be $200 a month, right? Yes.
More or less. We can kind of do it week to week.
Okay.
Cool. So do you want to schedule a class for, say, next Wednesday, 2:30 to 3:30?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you want to pay the $50 for the class?
Oh wait, let me see. 2:30. Can we do 2 o'clock?
I can do 2 o'clock next Wednesday.
Okay. It's just because and it'll be 1 hour, right? Yes. Just because around 3 o'clock I have to go and drive and pick up my son from school, and I think it'll be better 2 to 3.
I understand. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so that'll be $50. Do you have a credit card?
Yes. Give me a second.
Okay.
If I pay for classes in advance, should I get a discount?
Something? I mean, like I said, the $50 is an hour is it's a suggested price. So I don't really want to discount it, but if you want to pay $40 for the class or $45 per class, I mean, it's just I have to make money too, just like everybody else.
Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, hold on 1 second here. What do we say? 2 to 3, right?
2 to 3 next Wednesday.